Hello and welcome to Apocalypse Wargaming. Today we've got a Strike Force battle report for you. It is going to be Knights versus Death Guard. Enjoy.
Right, okay, so the Knights army that I'm taking, 1500 points. I'll just go through briefly about each what I'm taking. Everything is literally WYSIWYG on everything, exception of a couple of relics, but they are the same weapon, just upgraded. So we've got a Knight Crusader. He is my warlord. So he's got the upgraded Endless Fury Gatling gun, which is nice. You've got the Icarus on the top, heavy stubbers, 2 of them, heavy flamer underneath. And then we've got a Knight Errant. He's got the thermal cannon and a Reaper chainsword. He's got the metal gun and he's got the rocket pod on the top. The metal gun has been upgraded. The heirloom, the relic. And then finally we've got a bit of a Forge World Beast. This is the Knight Styrix or Styrix or Strix or whatever you want to call it. And he's just a normal guy. But yeah, everything on there we'll get to in the game, what it does. But that is my 1,480 points of Imperial Knights. Just one other thing, obviously he's my warlord. This one with the Exalted Court, it's got upgraded to a character, technically a warlord, not a warlord. But he has got the upgraded or heirloom thermal cannon called the Fury of Mars. And I gave him the Ion Bulwark, which is the 4+ invulnerable save against shooting, as paid a CP to get an extra relic for him.
Hi, we're going to go through my Death Guard army now. I'm taking them for the play company will be the Mortarian's Chosen Sons. I'll get to why shortly. I have spent 1 command point for an additional relic. No, it wasn't a relic, sorry. I'll get to it when I get to my Plague Surgeon. So to begin with, my warlord is a Demon Prince of Nurgle.
This one?
Yeah, that's the only Demon Prince here.
It was difficult to see from up there, they all look the same.
He has, for my warlord trait, I give him a Revolting in Resilient, which is basically a 4+ Disgust in Resilient. And the relic I gave him is the Epidicist Blade.
The what?
So Epidemic Cyst.
Epidemic Cyst.
Blade.
Nice.
And the spell, his psychic power is Miasma of Pestilence.
Miasma of Pestilence.
Miasma, that's it. Thank you. So next to him is my other HQ slot, which is a Malignant Plague Caster. And the 2 psychic powers I gave him was Blades of Putrefaction.
Putrefaction.
Sorry, I can't speak English.
It's alright.
And Putistant Vitality. So my first troop is a 7-man Plague Marine squad. The sergeant has, the champion has a power fist and a plasma gun.
Oh, yeah.
And a plague knife. I have also got 2 guys with plasma guns, and the other 4 guys have just got plague knives and bolt guns. I've got a second 7-man unit, which is exactly the same. Even the champion's got a plasma gun, power fist, 2 other plasma guns, and the rest spotters. And then moving on to my 13-man Plague Marine unit. The sergeant has a plasma pistol and a power fist. I've got 2 plague flails and 2
light launchers?
They're called, I believe you're right. So I'm just scrolling down.
Mate, if I'm right, I'm surprised.
Yeah, I've got bright launchers, yeah.
Wow.
Launchers, yeah.
Check me out.
Oh, yeah. We've got 4 bolt guns in there as well, and the last 4 guys has got plague knives and bubonic axes.
Oh, I see.
Yeah.
Nice.
So moving on to these now. I've got a foul blight spawn.
Oh yeah.
So use my
Fly face.
Yeah, my little fly face. And then I also have.
Ah, is that the dude that makes like? Oh yeah, that's the
flavour.
Grenade dude.
No, he's not the grenade dude.
No.
Well, you can get one character for a grenade. He's got a special grenade, but he's the one what stops you striking first if you're within 7 inches.
Oh yeah.
If you charge.
Gross.
Yeah. It's not so good against knights maybe. And then I've got my plague surgeon. So what have I done is played a command point to give him the umbilical nefarium.
Yeah, that.
Yeah. What that does, it means he can re-roll 1s and 2s for his disgusting resilient for anyone within 3 inches of this model, any unit within 3 inches of that model.
Okay.
So moving on, I've got a unit of 3 mephitic blight callers. They only come with a missile launcher, a multi-launcher, and what's that little gun called? Nushing Maw and a Biospurt.
Nice.
And for my heavy support choice, I've taken a Plague Crawler.
Crawler.
Yeah, well, Plague Burst Crawler. He has got
With a burst cannon.
burst cannon.
Is it burst cannon?
No, it's got entropy cannons on the sides,
Yeah.
and obviously got a Plague Burst mortar, and the little gun on the front is a Rothtail volley gun.
I see.
I really need to learn.
Yeah, you need to learn how to spurk. You need to learn how to speak Nurgle.
I'm dyslexic, right?
Yeah. But yeah, awesome painted.
Well, I'm a bit upset because I've still got 2 models to paint.
Yeah, but
And
that's,
a few bases.
mate, all the models come unpainted when you buy them, so Room wasn't built in a day.
Well, I still think they should bring out a spray paint, 1 coat, or matte paint them all.
So just quickly, this is the table that we're playing on. It's not exactly spot on size, but it's usable. So what we're going to do now is we're going to go roll for objectives, missions, etc, and then we'll come back and explain what we've done and what we're doing. Right, so today's mission is an Eternal War Strike Force mission, which is we rolled a 1 for retrieval mission. So basically, you've got the normal primary objectives taking hold. So 5 points if you get 1 or more objective, 10 points if you've got 2 or more objectives, and then a total of 15 points if you hold more objectives than the opponent. There's 6 objective markers in this game. So we've got 1, 2, 3, and then 4, 5, 6. So the deployment is either end. And there's an interesting secondary. So you basically work out your strength of your army. So it's how many units you have. Mine's a bit easy because I've got 3. And basically at the end of the battle, if you've got 75% or more of your strength left, which is obviously your total units, then you get 15 points. If you've got between 50 and 75, you get 10 points. And if you've got between 25% and 50%, you get 5 victory points. So we're just going to roll off now for attacker and defender, and who goes first, etc, and we'll be back after deployment. Right, okay, so we finished deployment. I chose to be the attacker, which Harv picked this table edge. And just going through the deployment, so he's got the big unit here, a couple of the blight crawler things. What are they called?
Blight haulers.
Haulers, that's them. And you've got the
Plague burst crawler.
Plague burst crawler there.
Plague surgeon. Foul blight spawn.
Shenanigans. Broken.
You just looked at the dice?
Yeah. Over this side, because it's going to take me a while to walk around. So I've got my errant over on this side. Then I've got my warlord in the middle, crusader. And then my Styrix. I'm calling it Styrix because that's how I say things, because they're spelt like that. Just there. And then the other half.
2 plague units with demon prince.
Demon Prince sandwich. And that's it. So we're now just going to roll to see who gets first turn, and we'll be back. Okay, so we're back after Nurgle's turn 1, because Harv we both rolled a 3, and then Harv won the roll off to go, and he decided to go first, which was, you know, it needed to be done to take some wounds off these knights. So what did you do?
I just moved up with most of my plague marines and my blight haulers, open to ping off some wounds, but your household trait where ignore wounds on 6s,
Yeah.
done quite well. So I popped off 3 wounds off the sticks over there with plasma guns, even though my sergeant, my champion, did blow himself up.
Which was from all those, wasn't it?
Yeah.
Basically.
Which is my champion rolled a 1, we rolled to a 1. Fantastic. And then the rest of my shooting, so my plague burst crawler did absolutely nothing. It caused 2 wounds with M3 cannons, which I was hoping brilliant.
Oh, and
And then you passed both his 4+ and normal save.
It's 4+ because he got the Iron Boardwalk.
These done a little bit better. Had 6 metal shots, went into him. Managed to cause 3 wounds and he failed all 3 vulnerable saves.
Yeah.
Rolled 10 wounds on him, but he passed 3 of them, so he suffered 7 wounds. And then my missile launchers completely missed. And then all the shooting from my big unit did nothing as well, so I was hoping to do a little bit better.
Yeah. So that is.
Death Guard turn 1.
Oh yeah, I said Nurgle, didn't I?
Yeah.
Sorry, Death Guard. So we'll be back after the Knights. Yeah, so end of Knights, mighty Imperial Knights turn 1. I don't even want to speak.
Did we do it for you?
Yeah, go on, because I'll end up depressing everyone.
Right.
Wait,
okay.
let me just contemplate it. Okay, go on then.
Right, so
Stop smiling!
Well, I can't help it. So his Knight Errant advanced onto the objective.
This one, yeah.
Yeah, so what he decided to do is fire his thermal cannon into my blight haulers.
Yeah.
And did nothing.
He did nothing.
Well, he caused 2 wounds. I managed to save 1 with a vulnerable save. And I thought, what the hell? Commanding point, the other one managed to get another vulnerable save. So done nothing there. His Storm Spear rocket launcher, is that what it's called?
Yeah, Storm Spear rocket pod.
Decided to fire into my plague burst crawler. And caused another 2 wounds with it. I managed to save 1 of them with a vulnerable save.
Mm-hmm.
And then his D6 damage, he rolled a 1.
Yeah, I did.
So, caused 1 damage on it.
So, it would have been nice to have killed. So I didn't think I was going to eradicate anything, but I was just thinking, well, I'll thin the ranks a little bit. But I didn't thin anything really.
Right. So moving on to his Crusader. The Crusader decided
Mighty gun platform Crusader, yeah.
So he decided to stay there, not move, and basically keep the objective back there. He decided to fire his rapid fire battle cannon into these.
Yeah.
And managed to do 1 damage with it.
1 damage.
So that was fantastic. I have got the -1 to hit them with my psychic power.
Yeah.
So
You have buffed them up well.
So I did buff them up. And then every other shot he's got, so his Heavy Stubber, his Endless Fury, and his Icarus water cannons. So the pies shots into my big unit of Plague Marines.
Because why not?
I spent 3 command points to give them a full plus Disgusted Resilient. Didn't actually roll that good, but his shooting was that bad that he only managed to kill 3 models. So
3 currently single wound models.
So I was quite chuffed with that.
Yeah.
And then.
And why wouldn't you be? I'd be chuffed as punch.
Well, I don't want to be too big-headed. Right, move on to the sticks on the other side. He moved forward onto the next objective there.
Yeah.
He fired all his guns, just like the other knights.
At a unit of 1 wound Marines. All of my shots into 1 unit.
That's because my unit thinking they got 2 wounds, but that's not.
And he ignores cover because he was towing the cover a bit.
So he managed to kill 2 Marines on that side.
2 Marines.
Yeah.
So, in a nutshell, that was rubbish. So, I used these dice in my last battle report and rolled rubbish, and then I switched quite late in the game to my Necron dice.
Yeah.
I don't know why.
So.
Yeah, I don't even know why I brought or even had my Necron dice on me. But I think we're going to change again. Well, we'll see. So that was the end of my turn. We're going to come back after Death Guard.
Turn 2.
So immediately, this is the end of turn 2 for the Death Guard.
That's correct.
So yeah, what's wrong with this picture? Oh look, there's something missing. Tell us about it, Harv.
Well, to begin with, I've done all my movement, used all my psychic powers, failed 1 but managed to use command point to cast it. And then I've done my shooting phase. My shooting phase were absolutely pants. I actually thought the Knights' first turn shooting was the worst.
Yeah, he calls 4 wounds on the Styrex.
Yeah, it caused 4 wounds. It's pretty abysmal. I did actually do another 4 wounds onto the Errant. So I had 13 wounds left. So I had to charge my unit in.
This one.
And use an awful lot of command points this phase.
Yeah, how many did you use?
I had 8 at the start of this turn.
I don't know. So you used 8 command
I
points.
used 8 command points in the shooting phase and the close combat phase, but I did manage to cause those 13 wounds in the
Yeah, is 8 command points killing a knight worth it? I suppose. If it was guaranteed.
To be fair, I didn't. It's what's happened during the turn. So I used some command points to hopefully do damage that didn't work. So I had to use other command points to do something else which should have worked. It still didn't do it. So eventually, I had to do it in close combat phase, and then I spent 3 command points. What did I spend on? Oh, I had to re-roll a charge.
Yeah.
Oh, that was it. That's the only command point I had in the fight phase. It was in the shooting phase I used them all in.
Yeah. But you know they were pretty buffed up anyway. So yeah, I didn't even get to fight back. But you did cause exactly the right amount of wounds.
Yes, literally, and end up in a...
I rolled 6 dice. I just needed 1 6 for him to stay alive and swing back. But which then I would have spent command points to get him to fight his normal.
I forgot your Mechanicus tonight, something.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But instead of that, spent 2 command points to make him blow up on a 6 and rolled a 3. Make him blow up on a 4 and rolled a 3. So that failed as well. Those 2 command points would have been much better spent saying, here you go, I've got 1 wound, but I'm fighting at my normal profile. But I didn't get to do it. So that was pretty pretty game changing, to be fair. So we're going on to my Imperial Knights turn 2, and we'll give you a sort of tally on where we are with points at the end of the battle round. Back soon. Okay, so end of my turn 2 and the battle round. Yeah, not very good for the Knights again. I think it's a bit of a combination of dice rolls and in general. So yeah, so both my Knights shot everything. Well, I shot some of the light stuff into this unit to soften it up,
If it happens.
which I didn't. I shot into there and killed one of those 3
Light haulers.
light haulers. Strix didn't do anything. I didn't think. Oh no.
He killed
Yeah, he killed a couple. Didn't
4, 2 models in each unit from shooting.
he? Yeah, and then charged into the closer unit.
Killed
Don't
one.
let the fact that there's not many left fool you, because he didn't actually kill that many. 2 actually ran due to morale.
He killed 1 in close combat.
He killed 1 in close combat.
But then again, what did your warlord do?
Nothing.
He killed 1 in close combat.
Oh yeah, so yeah, my warlord, Knight Crusader, 470 points or something like that. Massive dude, titanic feet, you know, stomping on all these and just kills one of them. They, however, when they hit back, has dropped me down to 10 wounds.
And he was on 4 health.
And he was on 4 health.
It was a combination of mainly it's the 2 psychic powers I've done. So actually one of them didn't really do much. So the vitality one didn't really do much. But Blades Purification basically made most of the wound rolls down to 4+ to hit, to wound, sorry. And with the combination of any 6s as mortal wounds, that did help big time.
Yeah.
So
I mean, as Knights playing a Marine army, I haven't once had the option of wounding on 2s with any of my guns, I don't think.
that's because the Plague Marines are toughness 5. So
Yeah.
that is a big disadvantage getting your wound on 2s.
And most of them have been toughness 6 because of spells and stuff. So
I do think most of it is actually your dice rolls. Your dice rolls have been so bad.
yeah, I know.
When you wound on 3s, and you've got 8 hits, and then only 2 wounds from the dice rolls,
Yeah.
that's quite abysmal.
And it's also like the wounds coming back at me. I'm obviously in combat, you know, -2, -3, you know, I'm looking at 5 up, 6 ups with essentially a 6 up feel no pain after, but that's still a lot of 6s, and then the damage just comes through. You got to roll 6s for the Tyrannus, but it's just not. It's been one of them games. I think I'm not going to turn around and say that Knights are just crap at the minute. Yes, they are because of objectives, ways of things, but they should still be able to put out a lot more firepower, especially when shooting into things like Marines and that. But I'm not even taking one of these 8 wound things out per turn whilst targeting them. I mean, this turn I only targeted them, didn't I?
Yeah,
with the big stuff.
With big stuff.
You know, and just managed to kill 1, but that was already 2 wounds down, I think. So yeah, it's a struggle, but we'll carry on. Points wise, where are we at, Harv?
Right, point wise, you managed so far to get 10 points because you held 2
In my command phase, yeah.
in your command phase. Apart from that, you haven't done any secondaries
No.
yet.
No. Did we say what secondaries we chose?
Yeah, you got Assassinate, Attrition, and the one from the book.
And the mission, yeah.
Yeah, so you might still get that. But at the moment, you
Well, even if the game ends now, I can only get 10 from that because I've only got 50 to 75% of my army left.
Okay.
Yeah.
Now to the 3.
If you kill this knight, which has only got 10 wounds left, bear in mind you've just taken 14 wounds off of it in the close combat phase.
Yeah.
Then I can only possibly get 5 points left if he survives, which is doubtful. So
I managed to get engaged on all fronts once, so I got 2 points for that, and I killed a Titan, a Titanic model, so I got 10 points for that.
yeah.
With the
Did you have assassinate?
no, I got the psychic one where
Alright, yeah.
But I don't think that's going to work. It was a pointless when doing it because I need my spells. I didn't realise that until after I picked it.
Right.
So with the 10 points I got from my first battle round, I got 22 points. My first one, so to your 10 points. So
Oh well, it's all to play for then.
Yeah.
All I got to do is kill everything in your army, including your characters, and sit on objectives at the same time, and I should be fine. So, right, we're going to go on to Death Guard turn 3. So, start turn 3, and we'll be back after that with a summary.
Right then, I started Death Guard turn 3 actually. Really good turn. I fell back my Plague Marine unit just so I can get all my shots against the Knight. I managed to score 8 wounds on his Crusader, which I am quite chuffed with, so he's down to 2 wounds now. So I can take him out next turn hopefully. Even better news, I didn't do well on my shooting my plasma guns against his sticks because he just did really well.
Yeah, I'm coming right now.
So this 2-man unit fell back at close combat. The other 2-man unit was a 3-man unit. One of his plasmas blew up over there. That's it, that squad there.
Oh yeah.
So yeah, the plasma gun blew up there. And then the shooting didn't really do much, didn't cause any wounds, and we saved it. So my Demon Prince decided to charge in. I was hoping to roll a lot of 6s for my first round of hitting.
You missed a bit.
What did I miss?
I overwatched.
Oh, yeah.
With everything.
Caused a single wound.
And I caused a single wound. Never mind.
Yeah, so charging, hoping to get some 6s to get additional attacks because my relic I took only rolls as 6s, gives me additional hits, but also death to the False Emperor only rolls 6s, give me extra attacks. And luckily I didn't roll no 6s, so I thought, only 5 attacks, I'm not going to do a lot of damage here. I went to roll to wound them. I went wound on 4s, but re-rolled 1s. I rolled all 4 pluses. So it was -2, so that 5 plus save anyway.
Yeah, was that 15 wounds out of save?
Yeah, and he failed every single one.
Yeah.
So he negated 2 of them. And then,
yeah, Tyrannus.
but because I had the Malefic Talon, I get an extra attack with that one. So I managed to cause 2 wounds, which he didn't negate at all. So
yeah,
I caused 15 wounds from a Demon Prince against a Knight in one fight phase.
yeah. I haven't put dice down yet, but he's he's got 4 left.
My Demon, yeah, he got 4 left. Yeah. My Demon Prince got 3 left.
Yeah, so he's only got 3 wounds left. Wow, that's really difficult to do on camera. So he's down to 4. And yeah, so I didn't think I would, but I have got another turn. So I'll try and kill some stuff, but yeah, we'll see. So gonna go on to my turn 3, and then at the end of that battle round, we'll do a little summary of points, and we'll see if both knights still exist. But it's almost end game time, I believe. Just a quick note. These 3D printed objective markers, they are done by a company on Facebook called Marley Prints. I'll put a link in the description below if anyone's interested. Awesome service, quick turnaround, and yeah, you can pretty much get whatever you want done. And these, once they're painted, they come out really well. So thanks to Martin at Marley Prints, and we'll be back after this battle turn for Imperial Knights. Right, so the end of Imperial Knights turn 3 and battle round 3. So Styrix, I spent command points to make him, act as if he didn't take any wounds. So he done some shooting. Well, he fell back, done some shooting, killed that little unit over there with the shooting.
And my Demon Prince.
Oh, and the Demon Prince, and then charged into the remaining 2 from a different unit, killed them in combat. Then, oh look, there's nothing there. So, yeah, a bit happened.
Do you want me to explain it?
Yeah, go on then.
Yeah, so he's done all his shooting against my majority of it against the unit. He killed a couple of models, but because he was hitting on 5s, it didn't really do a lot. He did fire the rapid battle cannon against the Blight Hauler, managed to cause 4 wounds. And then he decided to charge my Plague Marines. I had about 7 models. But however, after the charge, he was in range of my Foul Blight Spawn.
Yeah.
And he's got ability where if you charge, you don't count as charging.
Yeah.
Which helped me out, so I managed to fight first and destroy the knight. However, he's decided to spend another 2 command points to try and do that stratagem where he blows up on the 4+. This time it worked.
Boom.
Yeah, he killed 4 Plague Marines, so I had 2 Plague Marines left.
They ran because of morale.
And then morale phase, yeah, so I rolled a failed morale check, so 1 ran away straight away, and I rolled a 2 for my champion. So he ran away. Luckily, the explosion, he only caused 1 wound against the Foul Blight Spawn and 3 wounds against the Plague Surgeon, so they're both still alive. I thought I was going to lose them.
Yeah, it could have worked either way, couldn't it?
And I lost 1 wound from the Blight Hauler. So
Didn't reach him.
he did kill a lot. I have noticed I have no Plague Marines left on the table.
I killed, and I have thought about this, I actually killed more with that model.
Yeah.
With that model by blowing up than I did in 3 turns of everything else.
That's about the same.
No, it ain't. Honestly, alright, the 2 Marines running away, I'm still counting that as well. But he's only been plucking off like 1 or 2 wounds per turn, which is, 6 or 7 wounds. Whereas by blowing up, he caused a lot more.
Yeah, sadly, you've not been fantastic with dice rolls.
No. Story of my life, but never mind. It's still a game day before national lockdown in the UK, so it's still nice to have a game. Anyway, it's
points.
Yeah. So go on to what we at with points.
So you only got 5 for primary objective that round. You only held 1 objective. You did get assassinate, and you also got attrition on that one. So you managed to. You're now at 23 victory points. To mine, 39 victory points.
Which if I had 1 knight with plenty of wounds left, or maybe even 2, I think I could keep plugging away and steal some with 2 turns. But as it is at the moment, I've got no chance.
No, you got 1 knight left with 4 wounds.
Yeah, that's the other thing. He's only got 4 wounds left there. So I very, very doubt that I am going to survive this next Death Guard turn 4.
Yeah.
So back after this.
Right, end of Death Guard turn 4. Yeah, very good turn. I moved people around and then shot everything in the night. Killed the night.
Yeah. It was an awful, complicated turn, wasn't it?
Yeah.
You moved, you shot him with this, took 3 wounds off.
Took 3 wounds off.
Shot him with that and caused 6 wounds or something.
Yeah.
When you only had 1 wound left.
So, yeah.
Didn't explode. I did spend my last command point to re-roll a 1 and got a 1.
Yeah, so what we decided to do then, because such a quick game, he's got nothing left, we decided to work out the victory points for if we carried on to turn 5.
Yeah.
So, primary objectives, I maxed them all out, so I got 45 primary objectives. I would have got 8 points for engaging all fronts, and I got 15 points for Titan Killer, I think it's called. My third secondary was the Psychic Power one. It was pointless me taking out. I got no points for that because I wanted this actual Psychic powers.
Yeah, you needed the psychic powers, didn't you? And they did work really well.
Yeah, they did. That's what killed Knights, I think, was those combinations. So I managed to get at the final time of the game is 68 victory points to myself. To the Imperial Knights, he got 15 from primary and 8 from secondary, so that's 23 points overall. However, his army is fully painted and based, so he gets an extra 10 points. He's on 33 victory points.
Yeah, so it was, I mean, it was always going to be a struggle with just 3 models, let's be honest. But
so 68 to 33.
I haven't played them for a while. I've got a couple of armies on the go that aren't painted and waiting for codexes and stuff, so I'm not gonna field armies that aren't painted. So it was still a fun game though.
Yeah,
it was quite a good laugh.
I didn't know we were bringing Knights.
Yeah, that is the thing. Yeah.
Just wait, I'm gonna sneak in my Chaos Knights. My Nerdle Chaos Knights.
Well, that's fine. Just let me know when you're doing it.
Oh right, okay, so you can tailor. Right, okay.
Well, I've only got my Red Corsairs that I could field a painted army, my Custodes or my Knights at the moment. So working on a couple of others. Oh, I know what I could bring if you brought your Knights.
Oh, what? Necrons.
Heavy Construct.
What?
My Necron Heavy Construct.
That thing.
But yeah, I don't know. We'll see. Depends if I get the bug to actually paint Necrons again, but we'll see.
So what are we gonna do now? A bit of clearing up, then.
Yeah, we're gonna clear up, and then we'll just do an end of game summary. But at this stage, hope you all enjoyed it. Because we did. It's for the Knights. It was one of them games, but we'll be back with you shortly for our little wrap up. Hi everybody, thanks for watching our battle report. Hope you enjoyed it as normal. So what do you think? How do you think the game went?
Oh, well.
I might as well have just used like this bit from the last video and do you know what I mean? Because it's pretty much the same. Is it the last all of our videos?
I think you killed more this game.
Yeah, probably.
Just. I think the game went really well for the Death Guard. To be fair, the first couple of turns shooting for both of us was
abysmal.
Yeah, it was really, really bad.
Yeah, it was bad.
Mine improved turn 3, I think, a little bit. Yours never did. However, I seem to do more damage in close combat than I did shooting.
Yeah, definitely.
Yeah, that Blades
of Putrefaction.
Yes, that's the one.
Yeah.
Yeah, that is like phenomenal. +1 to wound. So I was winning on 4s and 6s and more wounds. That won me the game. So especially when you charged me and caused 1 wound, I was like, counter attack.
Yeah, I know. It was just I enjoyed the game, but I can't say I had any highlights of the game.
You moved, you shoot, you charge.
Yeah, I thought, first turn, let him come at me, shoot all my guns, kill a load of stuff. Then advance, mop everything up, set on the objectives, win the game. It was Knights, but from the very first turn, it just did not work.
I think it's because it was 1500 points, it only literally had 3 Knights. You couldn't really protect the points, you didn't have anyone backing each Knight up. I think it's a hard game to say how bad the Knights can be or how good Knights can be, because I had a few games of 9th edition with my Chaos Knights. I had 5 games of them so far, and I haven't lost a game yet. So it all depends who you play.
Yeah, which is what I said in game, innit? Is that this isn't a reflection on Knights at all, because yes, they will struggle with objectives because there's 3-5 models depending on how you run them. But when it comes to punch and firepower, they're still Knights.
Yeah.
They've still got lots of wounds. They're still good in close combat, good at range shooting. The dice just didn't do that today. No. At all.
And I've got to drop in. So I have been using my Death Guard for a while, and since Psychic Awakening came out for them, Wolf the Spider, I've got a few good combinations I can do. Like that stratagem gives that big blob a 4+ disgusting resilient, and then having the plain surgeon with that relic allows me to reroll 1s and 2s. That was phenomenal. I mean, if they manage to keep that for the new codex, especially when they got 2 wounds each, they'd be ridiculous.
Yeah,
absolutely ridiculous.
Definitely. Yeah, I mean the way you played is the way you always played Death Guard. Loads of buffs. You know, buffs good for combat, buffs good for, you know, resilience.
Buffs to negate you hitting.
Yeah, and that's it. And it all, you know, all your spells, I had nothing to counteract your spells, obviously. I haven't played Knights for a very long time, and, you know, it's my fault I didn't really use a lot. You see in the game I didn't really use a lot of stratagems because I haven't got the cards, etc, etc. But even if I did start using stratagems and everything else with the Knights, I don't think the dice rolls would have helped, or I don't think the stratagems would have helped.
No,
because the core of the game, the dice rolls, just didn't work for me today. They rarely do, but not as bad as that.
with the firepower your Knights have for shooting, you should have been doing better than killing 5 plague marines a turn.
And I wasn't even doing that.
No, so
yeah. But yeah, so was that everything? You finished?
yeah, pretty finished.
Harv's happy. He won again. So obviously, as of tomorrow, it's Wednesday today, so not sure when this video is going out, but basically, obviously, UK's into a national lockdown again, so we might not be able to produce as many videos, etc. So everyone stay safe. Hope you enjoyed it. If you want to like and subscribe down below, and make sure you leave us a comment. You know, just let us know what you think, if we can improve in any way, good or bad. We don't care. Just, you know, give us a talk.
Or any armies we'd like to see us play.
Yeah.
To be fair, we haven't got many armies, but if there's suggestions for one of them, one of us might collect it. So just ask.
Yeah, definitely. So again, thanks again for watching. Stay safe, everyone. Thanks from Apocalypse War Gaming.